Boop, 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 boop. Okay, things be a loading. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Okay, sorry, this is taking a while. Hello. Hopefully things are going well for everybody. I'll be quickly sharing a thing with people. Do, do. Hopefully everything's going well for everybody. Okay. Okay, this. Of course, hold on. I just started and right away it's like, we have a problem. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm wearing. Huh? Sorry. It's playing through my speakers. Oh, that bothers me when that happens. And I'm just trying to do stuff to share. Okay. And disclose. Do. There, everything should be done then. Anyways, hello. Good morning. Uh, it's me, Leica, or Mason, whichever you prefer. And we'll be continuing with Silent Hill 2. So, interesting thing is, yesterday I just went to see the movie that came out, Return to Silent Hill, and I can say for sure, don't watch it. Don't watch it at all. I went to watch it and I brought my family along and I was like, okay, it's not going to be great, but it may be a bit good because they have the person who did the first film. And the thing is, the dude who did the first film did a phenomenal job. Wasn't fully true to the game, but they actually did a great job at making a movie that stayed true to the story in a sense, while still being its own thing. This film did a terrible job, but I won't spoil it. All I'm gonna say is they add in a whole bunch of new stuff that makes no sense, and that I guess was supposed to build world lore, but it went nowhere. Some of it was to shoe in the cult, which isn't even supposed to be in there anymore. And then they kind of just left off with that. And everything else, because of all the time they spent on all this new stuff that went nowhere, everything else just was cut short and made no sense and was terrible. Anyways, oh, why is this? Huh? Oh, this is weird. Okay. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why. I'm using an Xbox controller and suddenly it's giving me PlayStation 2 button inputs. That's weird. He just came back after you left. It's fine. He didn't try anything. He just seemed sad. Mumbled something about getting out of town with someone. I wasn't going to let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check it's still there by morning. It's the greenish blue one. Plate number ending with 6, I think. So we're looking for a car. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. At least one thing I can say about the movie is imagine a film with real people, by the way, mostly CGI with graphics that makes it look like a video game, kind of like this. Oh, oh, no. Oh, I was gonna hate that. Yeah, I just started streaming. Game crashes. That would have been funny as heck. Uh, Hopefully everybody's day is going well. And sorry for people I haven't been on my YouTube a lot. I'm gonna try to probably go there after this to see if there's any like comments on videos and stuff, talk to people, you know. Just a little guy. I hear ya. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in those cars. So there's supposed to be a greenish blue one. Anything? Somewhere all alone in the moonlight. Nope. Okay, if I remember correctly though, the last place we were sort of going to was I think it was we were getting this key and then we're going to like Blue Creek Apartments. Of course, it's going to be that one. Else, else. Think a new path opens up. Yeah, I think a new path opens up. Hold on. Where am I? Okay. So this is exit. No. It's either gonna open up for the side on Sanders Street or Martin's, and then I have to make it all the way to Katz. Oh, Woodside. Supposed to. Okay, this is one thing I find weird about this is they changed a lot. So yeah, I only played like the HD collection, which is a sin that I can agree on. But it's like in the early version they didn't have Salt Street. They did have Blue Creek and Woodside, but then it was like all the stuff that you had in Salt Street was stuff that was in like Blue Creek Apartments, and you had to go through everything in Blue Creek, and then you would go to Woodside. Instead, they put like a small amount of the stuff for like Blue Creek and in Salt Street, and it's really weird. Oh no, okay. Yo, you. Ugh. Imagine having to. Okay, no, thank you all. I'm heading out. Bye bye. Apparently, we need to keep going this way. Oh, that is actually pretty cool. Oh, yeah, there's more out here then. Ew. Okay. One thing I say I like, especially with the other, like the transition to the other world. Like, so first game we had what was like the normal world and other world, but there was like a third world kind of segment that people kept forgetting about, which was like the night world, which would always be like these transition to like between Otherworld and Fog World. So like when you have to run all the way to Midwich, or when you had to run all the way to like the amusement park, because they weren't necessarily Fog World. They were like all like really dark, like it was nighttime, but it was like middle of the day. But then it's like the Silent Hill 2 didn't have anything like that. But then this game brought something back similar where instead it's like this sort of like a storm, like this foggy storm thing happens. And I love that because it brings back some of the like fright and whatnot from that. And a save. Lie, this is like an upgrade from like the original puzzle, and I think it's really beautiful, not gonna lie. I also love, didn't realize this, but you can like hear people moving around in like the apartments above. Oh. Oh, I didn't know there was like a little thing back there. Handgun ammo, cool. Yeah, nothing there. And then this reminds me of like the novel. So in like the original novel for Silent Hill 2, they referenced that he and Mary, it's like they didn't have their own house, but they lived in some apartments his dad owned, which we get to visit in Silent Hill 4. And apparently, before the remake, they decided that his job was that he was like a janitor at his dad's apartment. Hold on. Oh, that is weird. Also, hold on. Settings, audio. Like, yeah. Ah, dang it, I forgot. So, like, it's interesting that they have, like, the room there for, like, janitor stuff open. Dear Madame, in response to your complaint regarding the gunshots coming from apartment 217, we have paid a visit to the tenant. He assured us that he does not own any firearms. He is fully cooperative and granted us access to the apartment. True to his words, we did not find any weapons or traces of using one. Should the noises persist, please inform the janitor. Sincerely, Woodside Apartments Administration. Oh, okay, we did coin cabinet. That was next map. See also work. Yeah, 217. So yeah, we just go and through this.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, one thing I at least like about remakes and stuff is they add in like a lot of like reaction and whatnot that a normal person would have. I also like that this is actually like on the first freaking floor that you run into this room. And I love like how unlike the original game, there is the actual mannequin there. Yeah.
These clothes.
Oh, and then this is one thing you notice. The mannequin's head is given the face shape of Mary, which is actually pretty cool. And this is the shoot courtyard key. And then this also brings along into the fray my most beloathed like enemy and but most loved sort of like interactive situationship of this entire game, the mannequins. Because it's like they'll put them in different places and they'll actually go around hiding. Like they purposely will go around the whole entire like area hiding and whatnot. And that's one thing I really loved about the remake's decision with the mannequins. And then later on, you get a whole like update of them not just hiding, but actually going on to a more aggressive role. Which I have to say I loved in this game because it's like it both made them actually scarier and it made it scarier to like actually run into them. But it also made like an interesting situation of when you do run into them, how'd you go about things? Huh? Huh? What? What? Oh, okay, So for the people on stream, it's showing a very different screen for me. Uh, oh no. My screen crashed. But for me, it's not showing the red screen you all are seeing. It is actually showing me the Silent Hill 2 menu. My game has actually crashed. My game has actually crashed. It's crashed so hard, it won't let me go to the... Oh no. Crashed. So... Uh... I'll have to quickly leave. Hopefully it will end stream for me. But yeah.